G'day guys, Lee here from Curries and Kebabs, and today I'm going to be making a Turkish yogurt dip called cacik. It's also known as tzatziki, so yeah, in Greek that is tzatziki. But yeah, this is a Turkish twist to it. You can make this with either mint or dill, or you can make it with a combination of the two. So anyway, I'm going to show you a few tips that I make, that I use to make this dish, and really good. Now look, you can have this with just as a dip, or you can have it with kebabs and salad, and or part of a meze spread, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to show you exactly how I make tzatziki. Now the art of tzatziki is it needs to be thick. You don't want runny tzatziki. It's got to stay on your piece of pita bread or your corn chip, whatever so you must use really a pot set thick Greek yogurt. That's what I use. Today I'm making the cacik or tzatziki. I'm making it with mint, fresh mint out the garden. Some people use dried mint. I prefer fresh. Anyway, if you like my videos, like and subscribe, hit the old like button. As usual, the ingredients will be listed below. Have a go at making it, leave a comment, and I'll look forward to reading your comments, and I'll get back to you, respond. So look, ingredients that go into this. I'm going to just get the old camera, face it down again, you know the score. Here we go. I have to do everything. Okay, now look, obviously yogurt, citric acid. Don't be alarmed by citric acid. Citric acid is basically lemon juice or citron that's been sort of boiled down and crystallized. So don't ever be scared of citric acid. I'm pretty certain it's not man-made. I'm pretty certain it's a natural product. Cucumber, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm making quite a bit. If you don't want this amount of garlic, you can always just use less. And I've got some finely chopped mint, about 3 tablespoons of finely chopped mint. Right. Oh, and you'll need a bit of lemon juice, and hold up, forgot one ingredient. Some salt. Now, first things first, your worst enemy for cacik is water. So basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this cucumber up. I'm going to remove the seeded area. So that's very watery. I'm getting rid of that. This is not a cucumber dish where you want the cucumber to be all crunchy and that sort of thing. You know, it's a dish where the cucumber, you've got the cucumber basically for flavour. Now look, so I've quartered it. I've got the cucumber like that, and now I want to make small. Some people grate the cucumber. I don't. I want a little bit of crunch, but I don't want it, well, you'll see as I go on. So I'm chopping the cucumber up. But I will want to remove all the excess water out of this cucumber. And I'll show you exactly how I do that in a minute. Right, that's my cucumber chopped up. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. That's what you're aiming for. Get yourself a bowl. Put your cucumber in the bowl. Now add some salt. Just shake it all over. That's about half a teaspoon. And now you want some citric acid. I'm guessing this is going to be about, I don't usually measure things to be quite honest with you, but it's about time I did, I think. About half a teaspoon. Now, I'm going to mix that together. Now the salt will draw all the moisture out of these cucumber pieces. This will need sitting aside for about, I might need a little bit more salt. Another quarter of a teaspoon. So I've mixed it all up. You can see it now, if you look carefully, the water is starting to bleed out of the cucumber. But the citric acid is a little trick. I think it's a restaurant trick. The citric acid will give this that lovely zesty taste. I think, right, so the citric acid, because it's quite strong. Now also what I'll add to this is some of the lemon juice now. The quarter of a lemon juice. Again, like I say, usually, everything's listed below. So I've got lemon juice, the citric acid, so it's going to be zesty and tangy, and the salt. There we go. I'll put that aside now for 20 minutes. Now, next phase is we need some garlic. Today I've got 3 cloves. I'm going to chop the garlic up. Chop it up fine. And then add it to a mortise and pestle. Is it a mortise and pestle or a mortar and pestle? I don't know. Anyway, straight into the mortise or mortar and pestle. Straight in there. And now we need a pinch of salt. And now what we need to do is break all this garlic down and make a nice pulp. Because nobody wants to bite into a big chunk of garlic in their tzatziki. So it needs to be really finely smashed up. The fresher the garlic, the better. Oh, one other ingredient, I will add just a splash of olive oil, extra virgin. I'll never buy anything other than extra virgin. Now, all there is in there is about a teaspoon. I'm mixing it right up. Really going to town on it because I don't want any big lumps. Big lumps of garlic are not only not very nice to eat, they're a bit hot, to be honest with you. They can be very hot and tangy. This almost forms a kind of mayonnaise. I want it all broken up. There we go. Look, get right into the camera there. Broken right up, so it's no big lumps, it's pulpy and nice. Now, into this in a minute, I will add the fresh, finely chopped mint, fresh mint. Now, if I was using dried mint, I would add the dried mint to the cucumber whilst it's soaking in the salt and citric acid mixture. The reason is, I think it draws out the flavour of the dried mint, and it doesn't, you don't have that dry, you can sometimes have a dry texture from dried mint in your yoghurt if it hasn't been soaked, in my opinion. Now I'm mixing all this together now, the mint and the yogurt, sorry, the mint and the garlic. Maybe just a splash more olive oil. Another teaspoon. Might have been a bit too much, but no, it's all right. What you don't want in a nice cacik or tzatziki, you don't want the texture of a mouthful of grass in your mouth when you're eating. So you want to emulsify it, you want to get everything sort of nice to the mouth feel. You don't want great big coarse, you don't want great big coarse chunks of leaf that, you know, you've got to chew down on and get stuck between your teeth, and it's basically just unappetising. So I mix it all up together nicely with that garlic. Now I'm going to get my old trusty silver bowl out. I'm going to scrape all this into the bowl. Okay. Get it all off of this as well. Okay, it's in the bowl. See you in another 10 minutes and I will then add the cucumber. Okay, off we go. Okay guys, it's been 20 minutes now and you can see the amount of water that's leached out of the cucumber. Quite a bit. Now I'm just going to use a slotted spoon and take some of that out. And I've just put it on some kitchen towel and I'm just going to squeeze any more out, as liquid out as I can. I don't want to break the cucumber up, so I'm just pushing down and there we go. Now, here we go, look. Cucumber now is quite considerably smaller. Oops. And there you go. Now I'll put these in that bowl I had a minute ago with the mint. Get some more kitchen towel. really easy dish. You can use it as a meze, a dip at your parties, or you can have it alongside salads for your, along with your barbecues and stuff, or however you want to eat it. Now I'm going to squeeze down again. They stick to the kitchen towel, but that doesn't matter. You can even roll it up if you want, or just fold it over, squeeze. Now, these bits of cucumber, they're all limp now. They've still got a bit of crunch, and they're delightfully tangy, thanks to the lemon juice, but primarily the citric acid. Citric acid is the, excuse me, is the trick to this. Right. All my dishes are very kind of hands-on. Okay, now look at all that, quite a bit of water. I know some of that was lemon juice, but I would say at least 60% of that is water. And as I said a minute ago, or what I said, water is your main enemy with this recipe, with cacik, because you want it nice and thick and creamy. If it gets watery, even a few tablespoons of water will have an impact on the thickness and consistency of your finished yogurt dish. I like my cacik thick and creamy, and that is the traditional way. So this is soaked right through now, so I've squeezed quite a bit out again, more water out of it. Now, bring the bowl over. Like I said a little while ago, or all on my videos, all the ingredients will be listed below. Just going to wash a bowl up. The same bowl I actually use to get the water out of the cucumber. There we go. One bowl. Okay. So we've got the garlic, the mint, the lemon juice, and all these ingredients combined, a little bit of olive oil, and now I'm going to add look at that. That's the kind of yogurt you really need. Pot set, thick Greek yogurt. Now into the bowl, pot set, nice and thick. I've used about half of this tub. That'll be about 500 ml, I guess. That's quite a bit. Okay, now I'm just going to mix this together. Not too much, because the more you mix yogurt, it will break down the whatever makes it thick. It will sort of break it down. If you blend yogurt in a blender, it will go very watery. I just want to fold it in, and that's the way. Now I might want just a little bit more yogurt. I don't mix this in the bowl I'm going to serve it in, because I like the bowl to have nice clean sides. Right, I'm just going to call my wife over for a taste test because she's the expert on this chatchik. Wife, could you come and try it, please? Here she comes. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Perfect?
Yeah, put the spoon in.
Okay, yeah. You don't want no more garlic, anything like that, innit?
No,
All good?
no,
Perfect.
no.
Is it? Okay, always do a taste test, remember that. Transfer it now into your bowl. Okay. Now the test is, let's see if a spoon stands up in the chatchik. Now that, guys, is how your chatchik should be. A spoon can stand up in the chatchik. That is how you know you've got a good, thick, creamy chatchik. Or, well, yeah, there we go. Not bad, eh? Tell you what, follow the ingredients for this recipe and you'll really enjoy it. Just the right amount of garlic. And just the right amount of citrus. Okay guys, hang on, let's go back up. Thanks for watching that video. Look at that. Be great with a lamb kebab later. So, thanks for watching. Hit the old like button. Hit the subscribe. Delicious. Leave a comment. And thank you. Bye-bye. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a good week.